No, we had a motion to jump ahead. I think we can jump ahead, but we want to respect staff that are with
They've
us.
been
And
waiting
so
to do their
thank
art.
you. Yes. Brighten us up with some art. Thank you for waiting and thank you for your preparation.
Hello, this is your 7th inning stretch. So feel free to stand and look around the room as I share. Yeah, I think we should all just stand up a little bit. And this is really a wonderful month. It's wonderful to be back. And I'm thinking maybe for the next meeting, we could sing the art around the room. So we have this month 6 classrooms, 5 schools, 4 districts, 5 grade levels, and 6 different core subjects which have been explored, and a partridge in a pear tree. Yes. So at our right, my right, this first installation is Robert Frost Elementary from the Granite District. These are first graders. And these are self-portraits of the Statue of Liberty, and they looked at art and social studies, and they made self-portraits as the Statue of Liberty to celebrate Constitution Day. And they started by learning about the Statue of Liberty as our national symbol, and then they drew their self-portraits using oil pastels. And the interesting thing about this is they matched their unique skin tone using multicultural tempera paints. And then they painted over that with a water resist and did some watercoloring on top of that. Love that one. And then further down the line, we have from Salt Lake District, Bonneville Elementary. These are kindergartners. And these are the Rainbow Kinders. And this was arts and science, looking at layers, color theory, prisms as a multi-step process, really looking at self-expression and exploring belonging. Really a wonderful one as well. Okay, looking at this side of the room, if we could have your attention over here, the top of the room is Chihuly-inspired changes of matter. And this was looking at science and art from Oker Elementary School in the Jordan District. The teacher is Angela Garside. These are 2nd graders. And what you're looking at the top of the room here, they're actually photographs. And because the work of Dale Chihuly is really about glass art, and working with glass in hot furnaces is dangerous for 2nd graders. They actually used plastic and they melted plastic. First, they learned about the artist of Dale Chihuly and how he used art using color and line. They designed their own Chihuly-esque drawing, and then they literally melted the cups. And there's a whole description of that over there, which is really pretty wonderful. And then down over by the super, we have Bonneville Elementary School in the Salt Lake District, again with Jenny Davis. So this is their school mascot. Okay, who can tell me what their school mascot is? Bobcats. Boom. Yes, this one is exploring art science, and it includes representation and interpretation. So they used water media on paper with resist techniques, and really, really some fun representation of their mascot. The back wall mural. Who can see what that one is? This is a narrative. It is the 3 little pigs from Benyon Elementary School in the Granite District. Kate Williams, these are 3rd graders. And they, of course, looked at visual arts as well as English language arts. So, of course, they first read aloud The 3 Little Pigs and The Somewhat Bad Wolf by Mark Teague. And then they illustrated one character, and the illustrations are just so delightful. And then the last one is tucked in over here on the east back wall. Willow Springs Elementary from the Canyon District, Mindy Vandegraff. Again, 3rd graders. And these are called pattern robots, looking at math and visual arts. And Willow Springs these students learned about demonstrating their knowledge of patterns while creating their own robots using paper, foil, markers, and their imaginations. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'd just like to point out how educators can flip a mood in a room in about 30 seconds with a smile on their face. And thank you very much.
Where are the best is there a Chihuly and a Bravanel, or is that just look like a Chihuly? Where else are Chihulies around? Oh. Ah. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. That was awesome.
Chair, may I take
All
a
right.
point of personal privilege?
Sure.
So as Ryan walked into the room today, I went to send an email last night to the gentleman that I met at the banquet to tell him that I thought they did a wonderful job and to please extend my thanks to the staff. But the only person whose name I could remember was Ryan. And so he reminded me to just thank you to our staff. I thought last night had some hiccups. It's a thing. It happens all through our lives. And I thought they handled it with grace and dignity. And it was a really beautiful event. So thank you guys very much. It was a good event and they handled that so very well. Everybody did. And I just really appreciate it.
Here, here. That was awesome event and awesome adapting on the fly. All right. Let's see. Let's turn to Superintendent Dixon for our, and then let's do that.
Thank you, Chair Moss. I'm going to fly through some things for sake of time, but I do want to acknowledge our Employee of the Month and a special student. I think that's key that we do that. You know, I pride myself on hiring Sydneys whenever we can. And so I think Sydney Brown is maybe number 4 or 5. I've kind of lost track, but she is awesome. And we are so happy to honor her. You see the look on her face. That is how she looks all the time. Whenever she's in a meeting or when you run into her, she is just a happy person. And she brings that to the child nutrition program section. Michelle Martin, who nominated her, she just used accolades like she's amazing, she's the best, but she really has learned this very intensive job while learning a new platform and software program at the same time. So there have been all of these major system functionality changes that she's had to navigate and teach others. And she's just so willing to help out everybody and everywhere. And she is very beloved in CMP and for all those who work outside of that domain as well, that get to know her just immediately are drawn to her. So number 4, number 5, whatever number you are, Sydney Brown, we love you and are very proud of you. So thank you for your great work and congratulations. And then next, I want to draw your attention to our new Student Advisory Council Chair, Sadie Clegg. And you might remember Sadie from last year. She's online with us, and she is one of the most amazing young people. I had the opportunity to hear her speak on a panel at a national conference that was held here for local school boards. And Sadie stole the show. I mean, there were, big keynotes and important people, and Sadie and her team from the Student Advisory Council really gave some amazing feedback to the adults in the room, to local board members from around the country. So we were thrilled when her peers both nominated her and voted her in as our new Student Advisory Council Chair. And Sadie is somebody, she's going places this one, and she loves policy and really wants to make a difference. So I know that she'll do a great job as chair, and she wants to lean in and really help you all do your best work on behalf of students. So Sadie, give a wave online. Everybody say hi to Sadie. They're clapping in case you can't hear and waving. Thank you, Sadie. I don't know where you are, but if you have a basketball hoop in your room, that is pretty impressive. I hope that's not in your bedroom. But thank you, Sadie. She's a very busy young lady. We appreciate you hanging out with us and so they could see your face. Thanks, Sadie. Congratulations. And then for my report, there were a couple of things that were in there that I just will send you the PowerPoint, and I'll leave my notes in there so that you can see the notes. One of the main things I wanted to highlight were all of the great activities going on throughout the month for Founders and Constitution Day, as well as the report that we make to you for how we are achieving the strategies in the strategic plan. And this time it was around early learning, and our team has made some amazing accomplishments. So those two major things are in there, and you can look through the slides. There are a couple of videos. I think we definitely have a video from Davis on some Constitution Day activities. And there was a video, I think, to Beverly Taylor Sports and Arts as well, with some of the activities. But just look through those. Some fun things went on, and there's some lists that are just partial. There were a gazillion things that went on throughout this state in every school for the month of September. I'm really proud of this new tradition. It's not that we haven't been doing things, but I think it just really took root and caught fire. Those are really mixed metaphors, and they, but nonetheless, so we have trees growing and fires being putting out all over the state, hot trees everywhere. But hopefully you'll take a minute to look at those things and really look at the list of all the great work going on around this state this past month. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent. Sorry to cut that short, but great stuff. Okay, I think, so by, oh,
Say that
sorry.
with sadness.
Yeah. Hit the button.